And here's the definition of expected value. It's the amount of money you can expect to win or lose in situations where the winners are determined randomly. And that definition still lends itself to this idea of a contest or a sweepstakes or some kind of gambling scenario. But if you think about insurance, it's hard to call some of these things winning or losing in that context. Let me think about this a little bit more. Insurance, you've got a probability. Okay, if I pay a certain amount of insurance on my car, the insurance company knows they might have to pay the entire value of my car if I wreck my car. Now, they don't charge me too much because I've been driving for a long time, very few accidents. The probability of me wrecking my car completely and them having to pay for a new car is very low. But it's not zero, so they multiply that probability multiplied by the cost of paying for a new car, and they have to charge me at least that much just to break even. Of course, they charge me some multiple of that to make sure that they make money and they're profitable. So this idea of expected value applies to so many things. To find the expected value of a sample space, all the possible outcomes, separate the sample space into a number of events where no two events have any common outcomes. So the sample space for that City of Naples sweepstakes would be the possibilities would be winning $2,500, winning $1,000. We separated them into the possible outcomes and multiplied each possible outcome by the probability of that outcome occurring. To find expected value, use the event's probability and the event's payoff, and the products of those probabilities and payoffs give you the value for each individual event. And you have to keep in mind that sometimes you have a negative. There might be, if you're paying to enter a contest, there is also a probability, a 100% probability that you're going to pay that amount. So that's a negative term that has to be considered. This is just a general form of this expected value formula. This particular one shows only two outcomes. Sometimes there are many more than two. If you think about the insurance example, if you're a person who calculates what the insurance companies should charge, there are so many possible outcomes that need to be considered. The number of events equals the number of products in the formula. For two events, there are two products. Many of these, there will be more than two. All right, so let's look at this example.